But anyways, boys, it's time to play some. Fiddlesticks, boys. Just so you guys know, I actually haven't played the sticky in quite a while, but I can tell you guys that my Fiddlestick is actually pretty fucking good. Even though I haven't touched it in quite a while, okay? But let's see if I fail the double camp sequence. That's when you know when I'm washed. So right now I can start moving, press W, suck both of them. Okay, I'm fucking washed. It's good, guys. I'm washed! But it's all good, guys. Listen. Even though I failed my clear, my ults are not gonna be bad, okay? Like, the thing is that you'll still understand my thought process in mid and late game, why I'm 20 times better than enemy team. That is the crucial part. You'll see. Bro, actually I got so bad at the clear. I mean, this clear is something you have to practice, by the way. It's okay, it's disgusting, my clear, okay? It's absolutely disgusting. But the worst part is that I was still Giga 1v9. So that's okay. Listen, this is literally a bronze clear. Imagine enemy has a ward on my red buff, he's like, what the hell is this guy doing? But fear not, guys. Okay, you guys want to make a bet? How hard am I gonna 1v9 after having this clear? Chat, tell me, how hard will I 1v9? I am down tempo. But every single ultimate I have, it's gonna be a kill. Every single ultimate, it's gonna be a kill. Okay, let's count. Let's count how many ults and how many kills I get. Okay, let's do that. I think 15 ults, I'll kill at least 14. While my clear might be suspicious, that's one thing I'm at least sure about. I said ultimate, okay? Not early game ganks. Early game ganks doesn't count. Okay, but how did the guy not die, by the way? Saki Saki. Now this guy's staying on the tower. We take those. Okay, now the best part. You don't go for bot crap here. Why don't you go for bot crap here, boys? You see my topside camp spawning? That's the first thing you should do. Rush towards your topside camps. And here's the thing. I'm fully aware that Malphite can maybe invade me here. But respawning your regular camps is so much better than going for the bot crap. I can promise you that. Okay? And because my base timers are lit, guess what? I made it just on time to clear my raptors, and now as well, Malphite wasted his tempo. I finished my raptors, and Malphite still has to start his camps. Now, this small tempo advantage, okay? You know what that's gonna give me? That's gonna give me bot lane kills. And because of that, we get the bread. You see mid lane got solo killed? No problem. I continue my full clear. You see mid lane wave? I don't care. As a jungler, you respawn your own camps and then look for a play. Do you think it's better to show yourself, be down tempo, and be later on the play? Or do you think it's better to like just full clear your camps and ignore the bot lane wave? I hope we all have the answer, which is that much better to ignore mid lane wave. Because now what I can do right is go for a lane gank. And especially if they have no wards or we land the hook, they're dead. So you can see here, I'm doing my best to clear this as soon as possible. And then I'm gonna go for lane gank. Yo, Pagliatella, thank you so much for the primate. So now I'm here, ready to party. I'm gonna press W in his face here. And that's why tempo is so important, overtaking a mid lane wave, guys. And now, because the enemy team is dead, right? Okay, here's the deal. Because my bot lane has to base here, it's actually not even that good to do the Drake. Because I'd rather do the Drake if they can either help me. Oh, okay, guys, my first ult, boys. You see the minion right there? That minion right there? That cannon minion right there? That. What was the perfect timing to look for a gank there? When he went for that cannon minion right there, that's when his camera was locked in and he did not focus on me at all. So every single time you see a last hit, try to gank when they go for a last hit. It's like, imagine like I'm focusing on my raptors, okay? And the jungler's trying to gank me from here. My screen will be locked in like that. That's how it works. And laners are like so blind. And now, because my ultimate is off cooldown, right? And I don't have... like, my champ is just not a champion without ultimate. I just want to clarify that. You basically just... Hold up. You basically just... yeah, full clear. Even though I have 1.6k gold in the pocket, if you play Fiddlesticks, you don't care about that. Okay, sure. In this situation, because I'm at my golems and my wolves are far away, it's okay to look for a base. But that's simply because my camps are in Africa. If my camps were closer, I would have just taken my camps first over anything else. Not in this case. And now, you see Malphite ganking top lane. And the beautiful part now is as well, because I went for a base here, okay? I can now take enemy raptors. So by understanding when to base and when to stay, you as well utilize the fact that if enemy team goes for a gank or whatever, you can counter jungle. And now, because I went for a base already, I don't have to base, which is great. So now I'm gonna yoink this shit here. And after I yoink this, I have ultimate in 10 seconds. And okay, let's say he's doing the grips here, okay? Guess what? I'm taking his entire bot set camps. I will then kill their bot lane. They're cooked. Like him taking grubbies, when I take his entire bot set camps, and then I kill their bot lane, I can promise you, it's not worth it. This, what happened just now? Do you think there's a world where him taking that and his bot lane getting dove is worth it? It's not. 2 out of 2 ults, free kill. And now I will take the Drake. Because I know my ult is 90-second cooldown, I'm an NPC, right after I use my ult, that's when I want to take an objective. And then I can perfectly clear bot to top, base, and then go into bot side. Sorry, basically go into bot side. Now, I have one job. When my ult is off cooldown, it's literally just to full clear, and then look to play bot lane. But during the timer I'm full clearing, I have one job. Just jungle track. There's nothing better I can do than jungle tracking. And that's the thing, right? Especially if you play a champ like Fiddlesticks, you need to understand that you're probably farming 80% of the time and you're ganking 20% of the time. So 80% of the time when you're AFK, you need to just focus on jungle tracking. So what can the enemy Malphite do right now? Mid lane. So what do? Ding ding. That's all. And now I'm gonna go into my top set here. And then I'm gonna base and play for bot lane. And my ultimate especially is coming up in 8 seconds. So yeah. I don't have much to do here. So now I'm gonna take this camp here and look for a base. I'm gonna buy... And you know what? Nah, okay, I'm not gonna... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna buy Magi's. I'm gonna show you guys how to play with Fiddlesticks ultimates. And get a kill every single time. So now, you see here, this wave will be equal. Because the wave will be equal here, I can look for a lane gank. But of course, if I go for a lane gank, what am I gonna do? Yeah. I want to make sure there's no vision. And okay, I'm gonna show you how to like mind control the enemy team, okay? Okay, I'm not sure if the Karma put down a ward here, okay? But if this is warded, I'm just gonna stand in this bush here. So what the... Okay, look what I'm doing here. Why am I pinging them back? I'm pinging them back because if they show on the wave, enemy team won't walk up. If they don't show on the wave, they'll walk up. So look at them right now. They see the Jinx very far away. And you see that minion right there? That's it, baby. Ooh, close. But that's how you want to like gank, is because when your laners walk back, they will walk forward. That is something you need to understand as a jungler. Understanding how laners are thinking and how you can mind control them to walk up. You think my Ashe is ever gonna walk up when my Jinx is 6 kills and Thresh is like you know, like a beast? Of course not. The only time they're gonna walk up is if, you know, they're actually backing off. And of course, if you go for a gank, who should go first? Since I'm playing Fiddlesticks, I'm the one that has crowd control, I should go in first, not my laners. That is something I explained in the early game course as well, right? The laner psychology and the gank execution. Now, I've ultimate in 40 seconds, so obviously I do want a base for that. Okay, I'm gonna wait a bit for obvious reasons. Hello, my friend. Goodbye, my friend. Okay, now I have my item power spike, okay? Confirmed. I've got 9 Magi stacks. You might be wondering now, Kirei, should you base when you have your item power spike? Of course you should, but I want you to realize that even though you have like an item power spike, it doesn't always mean you have to base. If let's say Malzahar is greeting, he's inting, and he wants to hit the tower, guess what? I'll kill him. If he doesn't, I'll base. So why would you not just pick up an extra free kill before basing? So, but it's always good to have a plan before you even base in the first place. That is just something I really want to highlight. And now, I'm gonna go into his bot side, because Drake is spawning in 30 seconds, and his red buff is up. And if you look at Malphite build, he's full AP, so I can easily one-shot him. But, if you play Fiddlesticks, you have to think about a few things, which is wards. Look what I'm doing right now. A ward there. No ward here. What does this mean? This simply means that they're dead. But you see how like I'm thinking about the wards? You always have to think about their vision. If you know they have no vision, okay, they did see me briefly, but what they didn't anticipate is that we had wards on them. That is what they didn't anticipate. And now, because my ult's off cooldown, I'm just gonna do... Okay, here's the thing. Usually, actually, okay, if you can leash me, I'll do it. But you see how I've like clutched 5 out of 5 ultimates. Even though my clear was really bad, I understand vision quite well. And because I understand vision quite well, and even though my clear is interesting, right? I still make these plays work. And now from 1 Magi stack, I went to 19 within 5 minutes. By simply understanding tempo, vision, and my clear was very suspicious, but you know, it doesn't matter. That's why I have clear as like a C-tier fundamental. Because even though if your clear is bad, it doesn't really matter as much as it matters on how you gank, how you base, and these things. And now, look, when I have my ultimate here available, right? I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna check, is there any wards here? If they have no wards, they're gonna die. And especially because I have my ultimate available, right? Do you see my golems? And do you see this mid lane wave? If I have ultimate and I have a trash in my team and I have flash, there's such a big chance I'm gonna kill the enemy laners. Like such a big chance. So that's why instead of taking golems here, right? I'd much rather be in the enemy jungle and then I'm gonna kill them here. Because would you rather counter gank, get a triple kill, or if they troll, get a kill? Or would you rather take your golems right before an objective? I hope we can all agree that you should want to go for the objective, right? But do you see how I'm like escorting my Jinx first before I do the objective? Why is that? 1, he cannot die. 2, he leashes me. So that also means that I get more tempo. And me getting tempo is so important. And now as well, I'm 2 levels up on the Malphite. By simply just knowing which ganks to go for. I'm gonna Q him. And now we have 25 Majestacks. And of course, after I take this bad boy here, right? I will go mid lane here. This guy's dead on my screen. Okay, I do have blue smite, I think. Okay, but that's okay. But just so you see, I have succeeded so far every single ultimate, despite my clear being very interesting. Now I'm gonna pop the Herald mid lane. I'm gonna press my base. Actually, I'm not gonna press my base. I'm gonna drive the Herald towards the tier 2. I'm gonna do a little U-turn like this because, you know. Oh, actually, I didn't have to do that big of a U-turn, but. And now I'm out. But. Nah, I'm out. So. Now I'm gonna look to base. Drake is spawning in like 150. And because Drake is spawning in like 140, right? What am I gonna look to do? I'm gonna look to play for the bot side here. Do I have the ultimate here? No, because this guy's... Okay, if Malphite's here, I do have the ultimate. I think it should still be fine. Okay, fuck! We got cooked, guys. We got cooked. Anyway. If I wanted to, by the way, I could have flashed the Malphite ultimate. But I wanted this to happen. No, but you know. Because it looked like he was gonna pussy out. This guy's pretty cooked. Anyway, remember though, we still haven't filled any ultimate, you know? This one was still a successful ultimate. Anyway, Drake is spawning in 40 seconds, okay? When Drake is spawning in 40 seconds, what are we doing? We are playing for the Drake. I hope you can all agree with that. Now, when Drake's up in 30 seconds, how do you want to play for it? Should I full clear my camps? Should I skip my camps? Should I like base? Should I like, you know, invade? What should I do? It's simple. Do you see this wave that's coming from base? That's the wave I want to be using. If I should take my Gromp or be there on this mid lane wave, you should almost always be on this mid lane wave, especially if you're in a winning position. And now when there's a fight, what am I doing? I'm looking minimap really quick. I'm counting numbers, seeing what's up. And now the FF. And that's GG. But basically, despite me having one of the most boosted clears in history, and you could probably call that an iron clear, it doesn't matter. Because I had the better fundamentals. And that's how we get the bread, boys. And that is easy peasy lemon squeezy. GG.